Hey y'all, I know it's been a minute since I've done my last video. I said I was gonna upload them every week. Welcome back to my channel. I have not left y'all or anything. I've just been kind of stuck on what exactly I wanted to do for my next video, that kind of deal. And I thought, well, my next video should be, why I decided to start my own business, why I started my boutique, and why I'm doing this. And from there, I can go into other topics. I have a whole list of things that I want to do. I don't really know where I should be looking at the camera. I'm not professional yet. I feel like I'm looking the wrong way. But y'all have to excuse me. I hope y'all enjoy these videos and y'all continue to watch. Hit that subscribe button, all that jazz. And yeah, we're gonna do this video about why I am in business and why I decided to open my own boutique. And I'm drinking coffee today from Ugly Mug Coffee and Ice Cream here where I'm at, downtown. Shout out to them. I got the regular coffee today. I think it was a Costa Rica blend, and I got a chocolate muffin. So super excited that they are in town. Shout out. Try them out if you're local. But yeah, if you want to continue watching, this video is going to be about why I started my boutique, what led me here, and all that stuff. So continue watching. All right, so kind of a little bit of a backstory for me. I have always been super creative and very artistic. You can ask those that know me. I love to paint. I love to draw. I almost went to college for art school, but decided to do fashion merchandising and concentration in design. But when I got ready for college, actually, it was between fashion merchandising, art school, or forestry, of all things. That's not a lot of people know that about me, but I almost went to forestry in college because I was in the FFA and 4-H, and I really enjoyed that, and all that stuff. And my husband now works in the woods, owns his own logging company. So yeah, I almost did that, but went with my heart. I think I really would have enjoyed art school and going to be like an art teacher. I probably would have really enjoyed that, but fashion drew me in. I remember in school, I used to, in my free time, draw little flat drawings of outfits that were in my head and stuff. And when I went to college, I later on learned that those were like specs or whatever. So I always had it in me. I always loved fashion. I always looked at magazines and loved seeing the stuff that was going on. So yeah, that really drew me, and my final decision to go to college and do the fashion merchandising with concentration in design. So I went to college, or I graduated from college in 2012. That gives you a little bit of my age. But yeah, it's always been in me, and that's just a little bit of a backstory on me and why I decided to go into the retail world. I graduated, like I said, in 2012. And right after that, I got pregnant with my second child and my last child, Timber Lou, as we call her. So I took a kind of a break after graduating and was a mom and all that stuff, and stay-at-home mom. Kind of did my own little side thing though, and I made at the time jewelry, which I still enjoy making jewelry. I don't do it enough, but I do like to make jewelry. And then I made just whatever I thought of. I've always upcycled clothing. It's something I'm very passionate about, with sustainable fashion. I love vintage things, so I at the time did the jewelry from home, and I did I'd go thrifting and find things and upcycle them into something new. As you can tell from my fingers a little bit, I've got like dye all over me. So back then, like I would dye clothing, tie-dye, all that fun stuff, and I still do it now. And also back then I did children's clothing because I had 2 girls. So I was like, oh, I'll make clothes for them and sell them, all that stuff. I had an Etsy shop, and I did like a lot of pop-up shows at craft events and festivals and stuff. And I really enjoyed that. But it became overwhelming with the baby. See, I did that with Olivia throughout college. I had Olivia when I was 20. And then I had Timber, I got pregnant with Timber shortly after graduating college. So like I started it after Olivia was born. And once Timber came around, and I tried to keep on doing it and stuff, and with my Etsy shop, which was really successful. I had a lot of fun on Etsy and stuff, and sold a lot of kids' clothing and vintage items. But became a little bit overwhelming. Mom life. My youngest, Timber, was kind of a difficult child. I know some of y'all moms can relate to that. So I had to take a break for a while and just focused on being a mom, but I still made stuff for myself and for the girls. And then when Timber got a little bit older, I decided that I needed to go back to work, that kind of thing. She needed to be put in like a daycare type of setting so she could learn to interact with kids and stuff, because she was a very clingy child, and I didn't think that, her not going to daycare would make it very difficult when she would have to go to school, because she was so clingy to me. Like, no one else, not even her daddy or her grandma, could even look at her at the time without crying. Like, she only wanted me. So I was like, she's got to go to daycare. She's got to learn to be around other people, not be so reliant on me. So that was probably one of the best decisions I ever made, because it completely changed her personality. She's still clingy, still loves me to death, but she's okay with me not being around and being around other people, especially kids and stuff. So did that, and I went to work at a college where I graduated from, and had an office job for a while. Loved the people there. Loved it a lot, but it was just not me. I'm not an office job kind of person. I do not like sitting still. I do not like not being busy and just sitting there. I don't like computers and just staring at them and all that kind of stuff. I'm very artistic and very just like, I gotta be making something. So after that, I got a job at a local boutique. I'm not gonna say the name, but some of y'all probably know. As the manager there. It was very successful. They're still successful. Still love the store and stuff. I got a job there as the manager. I stayed there for 3 years. And yeah, I loved it there. It helped me get out of my shell, because still at the time I was very reserved, very quiet. Some of y'all probably won't believe that, but I wasn't as outspoken and stuff. I hadn't been in a setting to where I was comfortable talking and stuff. So I got a job at that store, and it really broke me out of my shell. It helped me interact with people, especially in the retail setting. I was happy to be in a setting that went with my major and what I went to college for, putting it to good use, you know what I mean? So I did that for 3 years, and it really helped me, get out there and to the trends and the fashion, because I felt like, for especially being a stay-at-home mom for a little while, I had kind of left that scene and didn't know what was going on. I wore, typical stay-at-home mom clothes, pajamas, all that stuff, and like I was just completely out of the loop of what was going on and what was fashionable, and like didn't realize how bad it made me felt. I didn't feel like myself, so to speak. I was wearing stuff that I wouldn't normally wear because it was just whatever. So getting that job as the manager there at that boutique really helped me get back into that world and realize that that's what I love to do. And then I started making things again for myself. As many of y'all know, that I have my own brand that I make. It's called Timber June, after my kids. So while it was about two or 2.5 years into, probably 2 years into working at that boutique, I decided to start making things again. I started making bleached flannels, kind of my signature look, in crazy funky ways. I would cut them up and put two different patterns together. I'd put embroidered pieces and fringe and like graphic tees and just make them all funky and unique. Every single piece that I make is unique. You're not going to find another one like it. I really enjoy that about what I make and what I do, because when someone purchases an item that I make, like, I feel like it's meant for them. It's their piece, their personality. So that's what I started doing while working there at that store, and it just kind of took off. And I felt like I turned 30. I turned 30 this past year, and I was like, I really need to be doing more. I need to be setting a different kind of example for my kids, working for myself, branching out, being an independent woman, so to speak. Yeah, I felt like I just needed to do more, that it was the time to do it now, before I got any older, now or never kind of deal. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Like, it's the time. I'm gonna start my own store with, trendy, bohemian, hippie pieces that are my style, that I feel like a lot of people like as well, and of course show you other ways to wear them that's not the bohemian kind of style, but also where I could showcase my pieces and stuff. And I chose the location where I'm at because my kids go, they're in this area with school and stuff, so I needed to be able to be closer to them and help them with homework, because I hadn't been able to do that because I'd work, long shifts as a manager and focusing on that store that I was at, with sales and stuff, and for it to be successful and all that, I put all my time and energy into that store, that there wasn't any left over for my kids at all. So now I'm able to help them with homework as much as I can. That's harder said than done. If any of y'all have helped with like homework with kids in elementary, didn't realize how hard that would be, but I am doing my part now, and it's very, very rewarding. So that is why I opened my location, my store, my story. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below on here. I'm probably going to put this up on the blog as well, on the website, modishboho.com. So yeah, if you have any questions or thoughts, just leave me a comment on this video. I'd really enjoy doing this, and I've got a whole list of topics that I will be doing next. For example, I got this a lot working at the store before, and then my store now. I get a lot of comments like, oh, I just love that. I love that piece, but I can't wear that. Like, I'm too old for that. So like, I really want to do a video next on, being your true you and how you can wear it at any age, and you should just wear it because you love it. That kind of deal. That's how I truly feel. I'll probably be dressing all crazy and funky when I'm in the nursing home. So that's how I feel about that. But topics like that are coming up. I'm going to be doing some styling videos just for y'all here on YouTube. And yeah, hit that subscribe button if you want to see all that. Share this with your friends. I'd really appreciate that. And if you're local, go see the Ugly Mug. All right, I'm gonna hop off here, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.